If you should travel along Thomas's branch line, you will eventually pass a farm belonging to none other than Farmer McColl. The farm is home to many animals. However, Farmer McColl also grows crops. Every week, Toby takes some of them to the weekly Wellsworth market. One night, a storm raged across the island. But there was worse to come for Farmer McColl. This storm is bad. My old barn won't last in this. I have to move my animals. Come on, Daisy, Beatrice, Ermintrude, everybody out. Whew, that's all of them. And not a moment too soon. As the sun rose the next morning, it revealed the extent of the damage across the island. The Fat Controller was in his office. His phone hadn't stopped ringing since he started work. Yes, don't worry, I've sent an engine out to help. Goodbye. Hello? Harvey's busy near Kelsthorpe, but I'll send him your way as soon as I can. Goodbye. Oh. Hello? Morning, sir. I've got a bit of a problem. Oh my, whatever's the matter, Farmer McColl? Well, my barn blew down in the storm last night. Any chance you could have some timber delivered to build a new one? Of course I can. I'll order in some timber from the mainland, which should arrive later today, and I'll find an engine to deliver it to you. Oh, excellent. Thank you. No problem. Take care now. Right, who can I get to collect that timber? Thomas was collecting his passengers from Elsbridge Station. He was just about to set off when he saw the Fat Controller pulling up. Hang on, Thomas. I have a job for you for later. Farmer McColl's barn was blown down in last night's storm, so I've ordered some timber from the mainland to have it rebuilt. I need you to collect it from the docks at 3 o'clock. Can you do that? Of course I can, sir. I'll do anything to help Farmer McColl. Excellent. Thank you, Thomas. Now, I must dash. This storm has caused more confusion and delay than I've ever seen on this island. Take care, Thomas. Bye, sir. Oh, poor Farmer McColl. I hope his animals are alright. Down at the docks, everybody was busy. Cargo had been blown all over the place, and there were still new deliveries being made. This made Cranky more cranky than usual. You got those flatbeds for me yet, Salty? On me way, matey. Just let me get these over to the shed, and I'll have them with you before you can say shipshape. You said that 20 minutes ago, and I've said shipshape over 1,000 times. The day's hardly started, and I haven't stopped. All this cargo to clean up, and there's still more that needs unloading. And to add to it all, I've got to put up with you. Nice to see you too, Cranky. What are you even doing here? Haven't you heard? The clay pits manager got sick of us, so we got sent to work here with you instead. And here I thought nothing could be worse than Salty's endless stories. Take no notice, matey. They be only telling a joke. Yeah, we're only here for a while. Just until the clay pits are safe to work in again after the storm. And what about the other two? What are they doing? Marion and Timothy? They're helping to clean up on other parts of the island. Looks like I drew the short straw having you two come here then. Now, Cranky, there's no need to be rude. They're only here to help. Well, they can start by fetching those flatbeds I asked for half an hour ago. This cargo won't deliver itself, you know. I don't know. Engines these days. Later that day, as 3 o'clock drew near, the ship with the timber for Farmer McColl's barn had arrived. Cranky was preparing to unload it. Right, Salty, I'm about to unload the timber. Get a flatbed ready, as I don't want to be holding on to it all day. Aye aye, Captain. One flatbed coming right up. As Salty left, Bill came in with a line of oil tankers. But Ben was coming from the other direction with some vans, and he couldn't see where he was going. Bill! Ben! Look out! What happened? Why is there oil all over the tracks? Ben was being careless again and got in my way. What? You got in my way? This was all your fault. Was not, was too, clumsy wheels, bumble buffers. Stop! Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate here. Come now, shipmates. Arguing will not solve anything. We have to clean up this mess before... That's Thomas. He's coming to collect the timber. We must warn him of the oil. Come on, crew. Make some noise. What's all that noise? Thomas! Stop! Look out! Drop anchor, matey! There'll be trouble! Fizzling fireboxes! I can't stop! Whoa! Oh! Ah! Oh, cinders and ashes! The Fat Controller was back in his office. He was just about to tuck into his jam on toast, when suddenly... Oh, what is it now? Hello, Sir Topham Hatt? What? How? Right, I'm on my way. Oh, mustn't forget this. By the time the Fat Controller arrived at the docks, Harvey had cleared up most of the mess, and Thomas was on a flatbed, ready to be taken to the works. Thomas! Looks like you're off to the works again, and here I thought I could trust you to deliver this timber. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what happened. I tried to stop, but I couldn't. Sir, please don't blame Thomas. It was our fault. Your fault? How? We were shunting, but couldn't see where we were going. I ran into Ben's tankers, which split open and spilled oil all over the track. He did try to stop, but he slipped on the spilled oil and bumped the flatbed. The sound made me jump, which is why I dropped the timber onto him. It was simply an accident, sir. Well, I see. Thomas, I'm very sorry for putting the blame on you. That's alright, sir. But what will Farmer McColl do now? His animals won't have a place to sleep tonight. Don't worry, Thomas. The barn wouldn't have been finished today anyway. Toby took the animals over to Farmer Trotter's farm earlier today. They'll stay there until the new barn is built. Oh, thank goodness. Now, as for you two, I hope you won't make a mistake like this again. Bill, I want you to take the broken timber to the sawmill. And Ben, you can take the broken tankers to the scrapyard. Yes, sir. We will, sir. And Harvey, can you please take Thomas to the works? Of course, sir. Excellent. Well then, I'd better be off. Thomas, we're sorry for causing your accident. Oh, don't worry. I'll be fine. Thank you for owning up. Thank you all for sticking up for me. Right, you two. I think you'd better get going. About time. Finally some peace and quiet. You know, this whole incident reminds me of a story from the old railway. I spoke too soon.